with Half Dozen Customs. Back out here for some Monte Monday. Last week we left off with getting the roof all sanded down. That looks good. I'm happy with it. I think it's ready for primer. So today, I'm gonna peel this tape off and let's see if the tape helped protect some of the metal. Remember this all looked like this, and we sandblasted and cleaned it all up and everything, and then I put the tape on there to try and keep the air and moisture off of it. But I think we're gonna work on this and get this body worked out. Now the other side, sorry about that, I was hearing some beeping outside and I was wondering what was going on. It was a plow truck backing up in front of my house. But anyways, back to this. So I'm gonna peel the tape off. Let's see if it helped. We're gonna get this body worked out. The other side, we'll have to see because that sandblasting booth that I have is in my way. So we may do some over there and then jump over to sandblasting. We'll have to see how the temperature holds out. I got it up to 50 in here and I shut off the torpedo heater. And I have my canister heater going, which last week that canister heater, that's new to us. We just got that last weekend. And all last week it did good. It kept us at 55 degrees in here all day long, but it wasn't 20 something degrees out either. It was, upper 30s. And right now it's upper 20s out. So we're 10 degrees cooler outside than we were last week. So I'm expecting it to only hold, around, 40 to 45. And that's a little too cold to be doing body work. But we're gonna see what we can get done. Hey, it's looking pretty good under here. We may do some sandblasting today. I need to get that sandblasting done. But I know last week when I was trying to do some sandblasting, it kept just freezing up on me. And it's colder now than it was last week. I really got to get the moisture situation figured out on my compressor and get that to stop doing what it's doing because there's just way too much moisture. Alright, so we got, there is some stuff going on that we need to clean up. But it's not bad. I mean, a lot of it stayed pretty clean. So, hopefully I don't have to do no sandblasting, but it is what it is. If we gotta do it, we gotta do it. But I brought the grinder over with some 36, a DA with some 80, and then I got my little cookie guys. Alright, let's see what we can clean up here. So, I don't know if I've talked about this much on the Monte Carlo videos. I think I've talked about it in the Jeep videos, which aren't current. But the last time you guys seen me using a DA on this car was my Mako DA, and it just seemed like it wasn't getting any pressure. Like when you pushed on it, like it was wanting to stop the DA. So we went out and bought this McGraw DA. It was like $40 from Harbor Freight, and what a difference it made going from, you know, a 15-year-old DA to a new DA. Big difference. So super happy with this DA so far, and I like it. As it freezes up. Told you, it's cold out here. Alright, we'll be back. I'm gonna kick the heat on and let it warm up more in here. Alright. I think other than sandblasting it again, it's not going to get any better. I think it is, you know, it is what it is. And we're just going to body work it out and hope for the best. Alright, I'm gonna get some filler mixed up and we'll be back. I don't think that I'm gonna do too much up here. We may do a little bit just in case there's a ding or a dent, but we have, I'm not gonna do anything over here. We have lead here, there's lead here, there's lead up here, and then we got a bunch of pitting down on this lower. So, you know, my main focus is from like here and around, and then this lead spot up here. So, other side's a little different because we did that patch, but this side, there, you know, there was nothing really going on up here. So there might be a ding. I think there's like a ding or a dent right here. So. Alright, I'll be back when I get some stuff mixed up. Alright. Let's get a coat on this. All right, I'm gonna get a little bit more mixed up here. And I'm gonna get the rest of this coated up, and then we'll be back to decide what we're gonna do next. And while this is drying, maybe we'll jump over to the other side and do a little work over there. So, all right, we'll be back. All right, so we got all this stuff coated. We're gonna let this dry. I'm going to, so on the other side over here, there's a crack in the lead. Now I don't have a torch to try and fix that. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's right there at the corner of the door opening there. So I'm going to, let's see. I'm gonna see if I can do it with this guy. I don't know if it's gonna work or not. If not, we'll just we'll grind it out and we'll use Marglass. All right, it worked. All right, got rid of that. It's not the prettiest. All right, put some Marglass on that now. Let me get a little Marglass mixed up and I'll be right back. All right, I got some Marglass here. Just gonna kind of show you guys, you know, that crack is gone now. You know, got some imperfections in the lead. I'm not a lead worker. I don't claim to be. Never claimed to be. It would be something I'd like to learn. It's kind of a lost art form. At one point in time, I had long bricks, I guess you would say. They were long, skinny bricks of lead. And I had them with the intentions of learning. And I ended up giving them to an old timer who was real excited to see them when I showed them. Alright, we'll let that cure up. I think I'm going to take lunch. And we'll decide what we're going to do next. Alright, we're back out here after lunch. I'm not going to stay out here very long. It is just too cold outside. From the time that we left and the time that we came back after lunch, not only did the wind pick up outside, but it dropped another 4 degrees. So we're only at like 20 degrees outside now. When we very first came out here, it was 26. So, you know, it was a little easier to keep the shop warm. So I'm gonna sand this down real quick, and we're gonna call it a day at that. So I got the air file over here with some 80 grit on it. I'm gonna kick the heat back on while I'm sanding this, so I won't be stopping and talking to you guys because you won't hear me over the torpedo heater. We're gonna sand it down. It looks pretty good. This definitely needs more work over here. You can feel right where the lead mark is. But it's getting there. Alright, that's it. We got it sanded up. It still needs a little bit of cleanup, like, you know, along this top edge. But we're going to be putting another coat on it, so I'm not going to spend, you know, all this time like fine-tuning everything until we know that you know, all this is nice and straight. You know, it needs a little bit more up here. It definitely needs some more here. There's a low spot right here. So, you know, it looks like there's a little low spot here too, but it looks like it could use a little more sanding right there. But like I said, I'm not gonna fine tune anything until I know that we're nice and straight. So, I think that's it for the week. You know, the next couple of videos for the money might be short. Next 4, next 5, I don't. You know, usually January and February are the coldest months of the year. So, you know, we're the first week of January here, going into the second. So, you know, I figure the next 6 weeks it's going to be, there's possibilities of it being too cold to work out here. So just be ready for some short videos. But we'll keep doing what we're doing, and we'll keep plugging along, and before we know it, spring will be here. So I will see you guys in the next one. Remember to like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Stay warm. See you guys in the next one. I'm out.
Oh.